So today we're going to be learning to multiply whole numbers using the distributive property. For our first example, we are going to do 5 times 8. So if 5 times 8 is pretty tricky, but you know your 5's facts, then what we can do is we can break up this number 8 into smaller numbers that might be easier to multiply by 5. So why don't we break these numbers up into 5 and 3, because 5 plus 3 equals 8. So our first step is going to be drawing an array, a grid. We're going to have 5 rows, and we're going to have 8 total columns. 7, 8. Now, let's fill that in. Okay, now that we have our grid, our array, we are going to split it up the same way that we split up this 8. So let's do 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This box is now 5 times 5. Then we have our 5 times 1, 2, 3. This box is now 5 times 3. So if you know that 5 times 3 is equal to 15, and if you know that 5 times 5 is equal to 25, and 5 times 3 is equal to 15, then all you have to do is add up these two boxes, and you get 25 plus 15, which equals 40. So 5 times 8 is equal to 5 times 5 plus 3, and 5 times 5 plus 5 times 3. So 5 times 5 is 25, and 5 times 3 is 15. And add that together and you get 40. So that is how we can find, that's how we can multiply whole numbers using the distributive property. Let's move on to example number 2. So example number 2, we are going to do 4 times 9. So there's another way that we can use the distributive property to solve multiplication problems, and it's a little different from the one that we just used. So if 4 times 9 is kind of tricky, but you know that 4 times 10 equals 40, what we can do is we can do 4 times 10 minus 1, because 9 is 1 less than 10. We can do 4 times 10 minus 1, and then we'll use that distributive property again, and we get 4 times 10 minus, bring down that negative sign, that minus 4 times 1. So we know what 4 times 10 is. We know that that's 40, and we know what 4 times 1 is. We know that's 4. Then we can subtract that 4 from the 40, and we get 36. So that's how we can multiply using the distributive property in a different way. Thank you very much.